Democrats, Hillary Clinton giving her speech tonight from Florida.
She is already focusing on uniting the party and the nation.
America never stopped being great. We have to make America whole. We have to fill in what's been hollowed out.
Not only did Clinton win here in Texas, but she swept the South. Voters tonight in Austin weighed in.
In my lifetime, I'm in my mid-50s, I have never had the opportunity to vote for a more qualified candidate than Hillary.
I think a lot of people liked Bernie, but I think Hillary has a much better chance of winning and really deserves the votes.
Right now, Clinton has more than 16% of the delegates needed to get her party's nomination. Going in depth tonight, we go to KXAN's Josh Hinkle for a breakdown of what is next as these top-tier candidates fight it out for the White House.
And Josh, at this point, can a Texan actually go all the way to the White House?
Well, guys, for Ted Cruz to actually win the presidency, things will have to go just right. And at this point, it could be a tight race in the end. This is according to a new CNN poll out today. Think of this like a sports bracket with the top 5 candidates at play. You've got the Democrats, and then you've got all the Republicans down there. If Cruz gets the nomination and faces Bernie Sanders in the general election, he will lose by a wide margin. 57% for Bernie Sanders and 40% for Ted Cruz. But it doesn't look like that's going to go that way at this point, as Hillary Clinton is quickly rising toward the Democratic nomination. If they face off in the general election, the poll actually shows he would win, but just by 1 percentage point. 49 to 48. And then keep in mind his biggest competition at this very moment is in his own party, Donald Trump, and the fight might not be over even if Cruz gets the nomination there. Trump has not ruled out a major third-party run. It's rare, but it could shake up the field and make a real difference in the end. Others suggested possibilities for a third-party candidate. Lately, the last GOP nominee, Mitt Romney, former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, and even our own former Governor Rick Perry, who dropped out of the race months ago. Josh Hinkle, KXAN News.
An independent or third-party run is the last thing most parties want to see. One example, back in 1992, remember Ross Perot? He pulled in more than 18% of the popular vote, helping Bill Clinton win over incumbent Republican George H.W. Bush. In 1912, former President Teddy Roosevelt ran as a progressive, splitting the Republicans and incumbent President William Taft. Roosevelt finished second to the ultimate winner, Woodrow Wilson.